This weekend, Monster Jam made its return to Oracle Park for the first time in over a decade, and what a return. What a way to be welcomed back, but by former Major League Baseball All-Star and three-time World Series champions for your San Francisco Giants. We got Sergio Romo, the one and only. I was going to say welcome, Sergio, but this is your house, so thanks for having us.
No, well, welcome to you guys as well. I'll tell you what, the scenery is a little bit different than what I'm used to, but extremely excited to see what a great show it's going to be.
I love the modesty there. You get 3 goals and an assist, and you're like, I need to be better even still. Listen, man, I appreciate it. Congratulations on a first week win, and I know that everybody is so excited for the IBLA expansion. Everybody's looking towards the Nationals. So what is it like for you to be a part of this league and to really open up the Texas region? You've been in movies, you've been in television for a long time, but are you nervous to usher in the first ever Monster Jam event at SoFi Stadium?
Okay, well, first of all, I love SoFi, and I love monsters, and I love to jam, so I'm ready.
You know, you had a reputation earlier in your managerial career of, you know, being the tough guy, being that disciplinary guy. And, you know, there was a question of, you know, what you were going to be like when you got to the Mets. And, you know, you did have to address that. But what was the change for you? What was the catalyst? Because, look, all of us that watched you in your tenure with the Mets, we know you're tough. We know you don't take any garbage from anybody, but anybody who's ever talked to you, as evidenced by the comments, you know, you're so kind, and you're so considerate, and you're so caring, you know, everything that you say. So where did you, or when did you find that balance between, you know, I got to push these guys, but I'm also gonna be a little easier? Like where was that line for you?
Well, you know, when I first started managing, and even in the minor leagues, you know, I really respected the game. I respected, you know, if it wasn't for baseball, where would I be? And so I thought you had to give something back to the game. So I only played one way. I'm a little guy. You know, I certainly didn't have great ability. So I had to play the game hard. And I always thought that, you know, that's the only way to pay the fans back and pay the game back is by going out and giving it on a nightly basis your maximum effort.
Joined by another special guest. He's got the podcast Armchair Expert, and of course some of you fans know him from great movies like Idiocracy. The one and only Dex Shepard. Dex, how you feeling tonight, man?
I am fired up. Look at this. I took my 9-year-old here for the first time, so we are so excited. We got to see Gravedigger in real life. It's unreal.
I think a lot of people don't understand the nuance of what it means to be a player versus what it means to be a fan. And I think too many people, I love Gary Cohen, but I think they give him a pass for being a fan first. And they're like, well, you know, Todd's doing his job, but Gary Cohen's a fan. Well, Gary Cohen's also doing his job, and he has a responsibility to not only tell it like it is, which I think we all appreciate, but also I think they don't understand that sometimes he's got to go and have lunch next to you or sit on the plane next to you. Like, you know, like, you gotta be fair. And so I want you to just explain it in your own words, because some people were taking you to task.
And that's, listen, I've had some spats out with some people about Gary and the whole staff there. Listen, I think they're unbelievable. Let me get that off my chest. I think they're very good announcers. They've been doing it for years. I respect them, and I know they respect me as well. It was an ongoing thing. It just felt, you know, like they were just, you know, they were getting on us a little too much. You know, they were bashing us here, bashing us there a little bit. And I know. And I said, Gary, I said, listen, you're a Mets fan. He goes, yeah. I said, how long? He said, I've been a Mets fan for 30 years. I'm like, hey, listen, we'll start, you know, getting on board with this a little bit here. You know, there was nothing malicious. I wasn't trying to attack the guy, but you hear from everybody else, and the players are like, man, this guy, he just doesn't stop. And listen, he has a job to do. I get it. But me, I'm going to go up to you and ask you, you know, let's talk a little bit. Why do you feel this way? What's going on?
We are so excited to have you here, man. I know that you are excited to be here. We were talking before these cameras went on. This is about to be your first experience at Monster Jam. Is that correct?
Yes, I've never been to Monster Jam. It's actually supposed to be a date with my 3-year-old son. My wife said, take him. We talked to Jamie and the guys at Monster Jam. Now we have 30 people here. We're rocking. We got a bunch of kids. We're excited to see the chaos out there. It's going to be awesome.
This field is empty now, but moments ago it was buzzing with the San Diego Whalers as they kicked off their first practice. The road to the IBLA Nationals is officially underway. Their season won't start until July, but for the next couple weeks, several times a week, they'll be out here honing their craft as they look to repeat as the California Regional Champions.
Listen, we are thrilled to have you. So, is this your first time at Monster Jam, or have you been here before with us?
This is our third time. So we've done the two at Raymond James Stadium, our first one here at Amalie, so we're really excited.
Well, I was going to welcome you into Amalie Arena, but really this is your house, so I'll just say thank you for welcoming us into your home, and we appreciate you being here. I know you've got your family here, and when we were talking before, you said they are huge fans. So what are they looking forward to, your kids? What are you looking forward to the most here at Monster Jam?
Well, I think my older son, Carter, he may be more excited today than he is coming to a hockey game here. So he's in heaven. He's got his El Toro Loco shirt on. He got to meet some of the drivers. We did a little jersey swap. He got to sit in the cars, so he's having a blast.
What's going on, Monster Jam fans? John Saponaro back here at the Monster Jam desk, but I am not alone. I am joined by our Grand Marshal of Monster Jam here tonight, WWE superstar Titus O'Neil. Titus, I know that you've been a part of this before. You've been at Monster Jam before. How cool is it to be back?
It's great to be back. As everybody knows, it's hot as hell outside. So to have it inside here at Amalie Arena is a great opportunity for more families to be able to participate, not have to worry about the weather, and see some amazing athletes do what they do. Just had a chance to spend some time with Weston, and he's driving Gravedigger, come from a great lineage, great family. Spoke to his brother Ryan earlier, and got a chance to do a little meet and greet with a couple of my friends. So today's going to be an exciting night. Second show of the day, sold out, and we're going to show the drivers what Tampa Bay is all about.